getting late.
This is a joint statement by the FKF presidential aspirants and football stakeholders on the electoral malpractices and or any other related electoral offences. The undersigned candidates and stakeholders for the FKF presidential election 2024 wish to raise their deep concerns over the egregious electoral malpractices that are ongoing. It has come to our attention that there are deliberate attempts to alter the FKF voter registers, undermining the principles of transparency, fairness, integrity, inclusivity that should govern this electoral process. Over 30 counties have had the club's voter register manipulated. 372 delegates' names have been interfered with. Aggrieved, the clubs, the branch representatives, and aspirants definitely want to petition the FKF Electoral Board. Petitioners are either being turned away or kept waiting for hours to get a hearing. The communication channels availed to file the complaints have all malfunctioned. The Electoral Board's headquarters at Kandanda House highlights the lack of independence of that board. In light of these alarming developments, we call upon the FKF Electoral Board, the Ministry of Sports, CAF, FIFA to make immediate action to safeguard the best interest of football in this beautiful country called Kenya. We urge all football clubs and representatives to be vigilant and not to accept a flawed process. All clubs, aspirants, branch representatives should immediately submit their petitions by Friday tomorrow, October 4th, 2024, to the Elections Board. It is the responsibility of the clubs to submit their delegates' nominees to the Electoral Board and not the responsibility of Football Kenya Federation to submit the delegates' names to the board. Do not be cowed. Do not be intimidated. The day reason loses to fear, you are dead. And by that, we'll be killing Kenyan football. It is essential to ensure that the upcoming elections are conducted in a manner that upholds the core values of a free, fair, impartial, verifiable, transparent, and inclusive election conducted by an independent body. We demand the following. Number one, the Electoral Board to be the oversight in the electoral process and appoint either IEBC or the Law Society of Kenya to conduct the elections exercise with immediate effect. Number two, to immediately and transparently notify the members and stakeholders on any changes or updates made to the voters register and adherence to the Sports Act 2013. The FKF President, Nicholas Mwendwa, and the General Secretary, Barry Otieno, be completely removed from participating in any role at the Electoral Board, and we call upon the DCI and the EAC to investigate their conduct immediately. The Ministry, point number 4, the Ministry of Sports immediately undertakes to change the location of the FKF Electoral Board from Kandanda House, as there has already been a deliberate attempt to sabotage the entire process due to the current location. Number 5, strict oversight by both local and international stakeholders to guarantee a credible, transparent, and verifiable electoral process. Number 6, to convene a roundtable meeting with the Electoral Board and stakeholders to endorse the process. Number 7, that FKF must inform the stakeholders on the body that is funding the electoral process and whether the funds have been made available.
And how much?
And how much those funds are. Failure to address these issues risks not only the integrity of this election, but also the future of football governance in Kenya. We remain committed to a democratic process that reflects the true will of the football fraternity, and we urge all relevant authorities to uphold the highest of standards of the electoral integrity and intervene immediately.
Signed. Say what you have signed.
Signed.
Signed, yeah. Say the names.